All right. So before we dive into these, and then I can pull up my little 3D digital human too if you want to start looking at those again.
cool.
We kind of went through them, but we went through them pretty fast. Now that we're looking at them individually, maybe we'll go back to him in a few minutes and do some stuff. But let's kind of keep taking a look. So we've got all of these muscles to deal with. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we had another 6 or 7 or so. I think I counted at one time. It's like 17 or 18 muscles that have an effect on the whole shoulder complex.
So you want to do everything you can not to damage that area.
Well, exactly. But the point is, my point is that there's a lot of factors involved. So it's a really complex thing. You know, it's like if you buy a car with all the bells and whistles, it's just more stuff to break. We've got lots of stuff to break here, don't we? Okay. So let's talk about companion motions between the shoulder joints. So scapulohumerus, this one, glenohumeral joint. I caught it from Tom. Glenohumeral joint and then the scapular joint. Okay, so movement of the scapula is accompanied by movements of the glenohumeral joint and vice versa. So the example is, and we've talked about this a little bit, is with shoulder flexion, you have accompanying upward rotation of the scapula. So with a glenohumeral flexion, you're going to have accompanying upward rotation of the scapula. Okay, and we may want to take a few minutes to check each other's scapulas out. Because it's important stuff. So impairment of one joint will also impair the function of the other joint. So if the scapula is not rotating properly, you're not going to get full glenohumeral range of motion. If you're not getting full glenohumeral range of motion for some reason, other than your scapula, then your scapula is not going to be called on to rotate as much as it should, or do whatever it needs to do as a companion motion. And so then those muscles are going to begin to get weak because you're not using them. Okay, so it's a complicated thing. Okay, so this is a table that is out of your book. It might be a different version of your book, so the table might be labeled something different now. But it's still a good table. So this is a table, and this is something that you would do well to study. But I'm not giving you any hints. Big yellow star. Yeah. Because it's really, you know, to